Well, good morning, everyone. It's Donna. How are you doing today? It's Sunday, August 17th, and it is currently 8:17 in the morning. I just had a lazy start, drinking my coffee and watching some NFL game highlights. Dallas. I was hoping to see CeeDee Lamb last night, but I forgot it's still preseason and they're still playing their non-starting people, really. But today I'm starting out with one of my skirt pattern, I should say, for Amaya, and I don't know if you can see the color or not. It is kind of like a winter white, or what I would call a French vanilla as far as fabric goes. Me personally, I'm not one that can wear a true white. I am a winter. I don't know if you know what your colors are. Back in the 80s, when I entered the corporate workforce, I had my colors done. I guess Color Me Beautiful or something had just kind of come out. Well, I think I'd been maybe in the workforce for a little bit. I can't remember exactly what year that came out. But I had my colors done, and I found out I'm a winner. And a pure white makes me look sick. But a winter white is okay. And a lot of the dark academia falls into my color palette too. Well, certain shades of it. Anyway, so we had the skirt cut out, and I cut out a strip that I'll be using for my waistband. And I am going to make one of those lace overlay skirts that was in my Pinterest inspiration. I was actually thinking I was going to put the lace on it before I assembled the skirt, but looking at the actual image again, and I'll show it to you in just a second, it had the lace applied over the skirt. So hold on a second, I'm going to show that to you real quick. So that skirt right there, and I don't have red lace, so I'm changing the colors up, but we're going to try to make that skirt today. And these are the color of laces I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using black and this pink. It is a different style of lace. It's got more of a scallop down there, and that'll probably go on the bottom, and then this turquoise one. So that's what we're going to be using, and there's no telling really how it's going to look when we get done, but we're going to try it. It's a doll sew a day, so come along. Okay, here I am over at the handy dandy sewing machine, and we are just gonna kind of quickly sew this. And there's the puppy, just like clockwork. That's not the field lab. Hold on. Kind of pre-opening this, it's kind of harder to do it on the curve, but it makes it a lot easier to press open and flat when you go to your iron. And like I said, it's extremely hard to do on the curve. Okay, that'll be enough. And make sure I sew it on the right way. I do not like the automatic thread cutter on this machine. I don't know why. I don't like the tail that it leaves and the way it starts off, so that's why I will waste the thread any day. Okay, we're going to put the darts in. We're just going to kind of do them real quick and hope that this fits, Amaya. And I'm not worried too much about the placements of them. I mean, we're going to put them where the darts go, obviously, but they're probably... I'm not measuring them out to make sure they're all the same length or anything, and I'm not marking them. And let's see, find the last one here. Probably should have made that one a lot deeper, but we're going to go with it. I'm going to press this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back right now. I pressed everything, and I've pressed the hem up, and oops, I am going to go ahead and get that sewn. I can get my machine threaded again. So, and I just kind of held this up on my Amaya's, and Amaya said these seams a little large. It's going to be a tight fit. Okay, the hem is done. And if this were something I was going to sell or give away, I would definitely pink those or serge those. But hey, it's just me. And we're about to put the waistband on. I've got a long strip here. And I'm going to close this end off. Yeah. Whoop, maybe not. I was having tension issues yesterday when I was working on my mystery quilt. And not yesterday, the other day. And I was like, what in the world was going on? I couldn't figure it out. I mean, this machine does not have tension issues. And then I was about halfway through and it was getting sucked down in here. And I realized, hey, I had sewn a very lightweight fabric the day before, and I had adjusted my tension or my pressure foot pressure because this thing has a very strong foot pressure on it. A lot of people use it for making bags and stuff like that. And it was just too heavy for the fabric I was using, so I manually changed it. And this machine has a memory, if you want it to remember your last settings. And I had not changed it back. So it was on a very light setting and it wasn't enough pressure for the feed dogs to keep it feeding through. It wanted to just go where it wanted to go. We're going to leave that over a little bit, maybe for a snap. It'll be aight. Okay, let me get this pressed. I'll be right back. Okay, I was actually going to try to play with the lace over on my cutting table, but after looking at this closer, or at the actual skirt that I'm trying to imitate, I realize I actually probably need to do it here. I'm gonna cut this a little bit long because I'm gonna, to get this pink big enough that I have the one black and the one turquoise or something, this pink has to go up at least one more layer. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start, and I'm just going to tack this down. And try to keep it fairly even as far as the hem. But with the phone in the way, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to or not. Because I can't see very well. And I'm just going to leave that little bit of lace for the moment. See kind of how that's going to look. I think so. Pretty good. That almost looked good as a skirt the way it is. But we're going to put another layer up. Like I said, I'm just kind of going with the flow here. Yeah, this piece of lace, it was, I think, in the baby section or something at Hobby Lobby one time, and I got it on clearance. It was, I think it's 3 yards or something. It's a headband trim. It was supposedly $2.99, and I got it for 74 cents. Can't complain about that. Okay, trying to get this up to the top more so it's got more coverage here. And I imagine I may have to use 2 of the black, maybe. So now we have this, and I don't know if that's going to be enough for this swatch. I don't think so. I think I'm going to go ahead and put another pink one on there. This is going to, it's going to be way more pink than I originally thought. I should have used the light gray, but we're going with it. Let's try to get the lace the right side up. Okay, that's going to be it for the pink. A little bit pink overload for me. And this is kind of a Pepto pink too. I have to wonder how many people out there don't like Pepto pink just because it's Pepto pink color. This is not going to be even. Okay. Oh, we could just make it like this almost. That might not look too bad. But we're not. We are going to take a piece of black lace. And we're going to layer it here. Let's see. I probably should change my thread colors, but I'm not. Let's see. Oh man, I hate when I do that. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Well, I can tell you, when I was putting this piece on, I guess I folded this up here so this piece of black does not show near as much. I may go in and try to put another one on there. And when I trimmed this off, I trimmed it too close, so part of the waistband is showing. I think I almost like it with just the layers of the pink. Whoops. But it's kind of, I didn't even put a hook on the back of it. All of this, yeah, it was a trial. And yes, I did sew the seams a little too wide on this one. But, you know, overall, for a trial, I mean, if you sit down and you planned your lace placement really well, I'm gonna use you for a second. I think you could actually pull this off. Hold on. And we're gonna let you see my Amaya. Can you guess which girl she is? Anyway, that's it for this one. This is it's been another long one, and I can't believe I screwed this up. Oh well, day in my life. Talk to y'all later. Bye.